to Property Investments UK. Today we're going to be covering a couple of questions from some clients, and one of them particularly is revolving around property sourcing, the fees that you can charge for quality deals and how that can work. So the question is, hi Rob, what would you qualify as a quality deal in order for me to receive a finder's fee from property sourcing? What type of level of work do I need to do to achieve maximum results? And finally, do you have a course on this, and if so, how much are you charging? So yes, we do property sourcing. We do a property training course which covers property sourcing along with a number of other strategies as well. So I can mention that at the end. What we'll do first is just kind of answer that question. So regarding property sourcing, each property that you find is likely to attract a slightly different fee, and that's depending upon rental yields, the discounts may be included in the property, the type of property it is, and the condition it is, and the location as well can all vary the type of fee that you can charge as a property sourcer. Now there are standard fees in line with the kind of general property sourcing industry that range from about £1,000 to £5,000, but you need to understand the requirements of your investor. So I'd probably look really, if you're brand new to property sourcing, is trying to understand the type of investor you're going to find properties for. So if you're maybe going to focus on buy-to-let properties, and maybe HMO, so houses of multiple occupation, or social housing, or flat conversions, developments, whatever it might be. So pick a kind of niche and then focus on that as your potential sourcing requirements. Because different deals will attract different fees, as we mentioned. So you may be able to charge slightly more for development properties if there's more profit to be made in that deal for an incoming investor than you would do if it was maybe a straightforward vanilla buy-to-let with not much discount and maybe an average kind of rental yield. Now, as well as inline property sourcing fees in terms of what you can charge as a property sourcer, there's also certain requirements that you should be looking to fulfill with those property deals. So maybe having a particular type of rental yield. So for, let's say, vanilla buy-to-lets that we source for clients, they're usually around 8% plus rental yields. Also a certain level of discount. So most properties that we find for clients have around 10 to 15% discount in those deals, and some slightly more, some slightly less, depending on the type of property. So for example, if it's maybe a fully packaged, ready to go house of multiple occupation with a very high rental yield, or a social house type property where it's got a 5-year lease agreement with guaranteed rents, no void periods, no arrears, no maintenance, so again a very good return, those types of properties would probably have less discount in them, but they have a better kind of value, and you still have potential for growth over a period of time as well, so making sure the properties are in good locations. But as a property sourcer, it's good to have some criteria that you will look to achieve and source properties around. That helps you then to find the clients to go with them. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an indication in terms of what might make up a quality deal. So the type of deal, the location, the yield, the discount, those sorts of elements. In terms of the level of work, you can simply provide property investors with a lead, an inquiry to a potential homeowner. There's very few investors that would want that. They'd usually prefer a fully packaged deal. So in terms of the quality of work, you might be in a better position as a property sourcer to do a lot more legwork on those deals. So to get them agreed, maybe get them agreed under contract if you're dealing directly with the seller, or get an offer agreed with an estate agent if you're dealing with estate agents, and then look to sell those property deals to investors as a more progressed deal. You'll then be able to charge slightly more as a finder's fee for them as well. So hopefully that gives you an understanding of the different levels of work you can maybe do on a deal. And finally, property course. Yes, we do property training that includes property sourcing. So we have about 7 or 8 different strategies in the property training that we do. One of those is property sourcing. So simply look below this video, we'll have a couple of links there, which will give you a bit more of an insight and take you to the property sourcing and the property training courses that we do. So I hope that helps. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this content and you'd like to join our free online property training course, we've got a link for it on this page. And in there we cover a range of different property strategies to help you get started, either building a long-term property portfolio or creating a cash-flowing property business. We also look at ways to increase your return on investment with any of the property you're maybe considering. And we also have a couple of cheat sheets and downloadable documents in there as well. Simply click on the link to join the free training course today.